Baby girl, that's your man. You are not in competition with him. You are not his competitor. It's okay to give him credit when he done something well, when he done right. It's okay to acknowledge that. It don't take anything away from you being just as valuable as you always been and as you always will be in this life. All right? But you gotta be his biggest champion when he doing right. The way you his biggest critic when he wrong. Okay? You don't just get to skip past giving him credit because you competing with him for who in authority. See, when you won't give him credit, he start to look at you like you a hater. You look like a hater when you supposed to be on his team, but you don't cheer him on. When he made the necessary moves to make the family prosper. When you feel like it wasn't for you, if it didn't directly and solely benefit you, then it wasn't for you. No, it was for you too. It was for you also. See, you can't just feel like people should get on the bullhorn when you do something well. But then when he do something well, you need to hurry up, skip past it, move on and forget about it as quickly as possible, simply because you don't want to have to acknowledge it because you think it takes something away from who you are. And it doesn't. It doesn't. As a matter of fact, it just makes you bigger in his eyes. Okay? Listen, your man needs you to need him, baby girl. He needs you to need him. All right? That's a big part of his purpose. So he can put his family on his back. But you gotta be his biggest cheerleader all the time. All the time. If you believe in him enough to lay down with him and sleep with him, that should be saying something. You should be saying you don't just do this with anybody. And if you doing this with him, this how much you believe in him. Okay? But you gotta be willing to acknowledge that. You gotta be willing to acknowledge that and know it don't take nothing away from who you are. It just don't. It just don't. The same way you would jump on him and get in his butt when he done something wrong, that's the way you need to get out your pom-poms when you know he doing right. You need to acknowledge him. Let him know he matter too. All right? When you do that, he'll let you know you all that matter. All right? He'll let you know that you are all that matter. And I ain't talking about with his mouth. I'm talking about with his actions. Because he'll take it there with no problem. All he asks for is one thing. And all men gonna agree with me, all right, when I tell you this. All he want is to be appreciated. That's it. All he want is for the work that he put in to build this family, make it go and keep it going every day in the right direction. All he want is some appreciation. All he want is you to acknowledge that he is the man that he's supposed to be to you. All right? Don't just be willing to acknowledge all the bad and skip over all the good, because then we start to feel like you're not grateful. All right? Still swinging out.